Hotapo everyone. This is His Majesty Ra Sumabafagbemi, the world's first openly African black gay king. And the role of a king is to nourish and protect his people. And I wish to do so by beginning to take our time together on YouTube, our lessons and classes on Kemetic astrology, in a somewhat different direction in terms of how it's presented. I wish to now begin to speak to all of you about the gold inside of you. You have gold inside of you. That's why I named my work The Golden Beetle. The gold inside of you means the best in you. Gold is the Lord of metals. It is the most precious of metals, and it is inert. It cannot change. It is pure when developed, refined, and it is unchanging. And the good in you is just like gold. It's bright, it's valuable, and it's incorruptible. So we're going to start taking our videos on astrology, psychology, spirituality in the direction of revealing astrology's dynamics as gold in you. Each planet is an ingot of gold inside of you. It is a bar of gold inside of you. And the more you work with your astrology, the more you work with your spirit, the more gold you accrue psychologically, internally. On the screen here, we have a picture of what's called the chippy stela, the chippy text. This is a text that belongs to the sign of Leo, which is the sun sign, the sign of the sun, the sign of the gold within. The fact that astrology is based upon the earth, planets, and stars. The sun is not a planet, it's a star. We must look at the sun uniquely. It is not a planet. It is a golden star to us because its light, its energy, what some call Kut or Kundalini, Ra, is the gold in you. And this text is a wondrous text. It is the text of hope. You're looking at the technology, the science, the psychological skills of maintaining hope in the worst of challenges and conditions. It is a text given to those who are studying their Leo sign. Anything you're doing in your life, anything you're trying to start, a family, a project, a business, a healing process, an empire, anything in your world, in your life that you're trying to begin, it starts with a hope. You're hoping to have a wonderful family, a great marriage. You're hoping to have a successful business. It starts with pure, as we see here, this young child, pure and naked hope. Simple, innocent hope. And this text goes into the psychological dynamics you need to have in grip in order to maintain your hope, this youthfulness, this childlike attitude through all the thicks and thins of any task or project. This text also prevents you from becoming jaded along the way. You see he's holding scorpions and snakes. This is hope. This is your dream, a baby dream, and a fledgling longing and hope in your life, a new business, a new career, just beginning. And it must face difficulties, snakes here, scorpions here, a lion here, of jealousy and venom and haters. How do you stay positive? How do you stay hopeful through that marriage with its scorpions and poisonous times, through that business deal, through that construction project? How do you do it? This text tells you that to keep your shine, Leo, the sun sign, to keep your shine sparkling through it all, follow this psychological manual of positive thinking. This text keeps your attitude golden through it all. Each of these registers here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and there's a backside here, which has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you're seeing we're having 6 on the front, 6 rows on the front, and 6 rows on the back here, a total of 12. And this text, each row tells you how to use your astrology chart, the 12 signs of your chart, to conquer doubt, being jaded, to conquer haters, naysayers, to conquer depression, to conquer fear, that hope may stay bright and alive. You see, when we have hope, like this child, when we stay pure to our dream, we stay pure to our mission statement, hope has the power to subdue these noxious, poisonous parts of the project. When you have hope, you can overcome the scorpions of fear, the snakes of deceivers and traitors, the lions of bullies. As long as you have hope and you remain pure to your original cause of why you married this person, why you began that business, why you want to start a family, then you'll be able to handle the mess that comes. So we have here the god Bes here, his head here, the little dwarf god who was the god that protects children. He's a little warrior god, often made as a doll in Egyptian for children. But he's a ferocious warrior. He's also like a little teddy bear. He's the origin of the teddy bear. And he's joy. He's having joy in maintaining your innocence, your hope. I've used this tablet for people who have been raped, who've been abused, because they lose their innocence. They lose their childlike innocence and their vulnerability because they were stung by an abuser, an attacker. We use this manual of how to regain your feeling of innocence, your feeling of hope again. And fun and humor, best means fun, humor, music, laughing at certain things about what you went through, seeing it as an experience, as a theater. He's a god of performance and theater. Seeing it, what's called dissociatively, looking at your attack or your pain from an external viewer's view, looking at it like a movie. We have here this kind of shrine here, which represents working with the chakra, what's called the meridians. Here we have him standing on crocodiles, crocodiles meaning emotional baggage, because crocodiles lurk under the water, and the water is your feelings, your emotions. Hope can conquer emotional baggage. We have here Ra, which is radiating your best, working with your astrology chart, destroying the snake of evil here, of fear. We have here Tehuti and Ast Heteru. Tehuti represents doing readings, analyzing readings to help you stay hopeful. And Ast represents remembering what you're trying to nurture, the difference you're trying to make. When you have readings and the memory of the difference you are trying to make through this project, it protects hope. And the readings destroy fear, the snake of fear, which has a little stake or knife in its head, and remembering why you're doing this, your motivation, also subdues fear, which also has a little spike or little knife in its head. And here we have a snake upon a papyrus here, and a vulture upon a lotus. These represent the channels of Kundalini. This is Pingala, and this is what's called Pingala and the Yin one. escapes my mind actually right now. The two nostrils, so breathing through the right and left nostrils, which are these snakes and this vulture. And these two eyes here are the two hemispheres of the brain, meaning your conscious thoughts should be positive, meaning hailing, seeing this as an adventure, best, seeing this as adventure optimistically, and your subconscious must hail, seeing things optimistically in your life. Okay? And as this video is simply an introduction, I'll just touch upon these registers here. We start this register with the sign Gemini. This is the Gemini row. Then we go to, next is Cancer, Leo. See the line here, Leo. This is the Virgo row. This is the Scorpio row, and this would be the Sagittarian row. Okay, so it goes Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, and Sagittarius, we should say here. Okay, and these rows tell you how to maintain the Gemini side of hope, how to use positive thinking and affirmations. This Cancer row tells you how to keep your feelings optimistic here. This row tells you how to keep your inspiration and your leadership and creativity optimistic and hopeful. This tells you how to keep your health hopeful when you're fighting off enemies. This row, Libra, tells you how to recuperate after you've had your partners or those close to you betray you. How to maintain your hope when that happens. It happens to everyone at some point, where the ones you trust the most may be the ones to first stab you in that back. And this row tells you how to deal with deep-seated fears, deep-seated treachery, and maintain your hope. Likewise, on the back, we have the 6 rows. This must start with the other 6 remaining signs and ends here with Taurus here. This is the Taurus row. And we see here the fertility of the fruits of Taurus. We have Ost suckling the baby here. We have the cat of sensuality in Taurus. Okay. So the text is a really advanced manual on hope. When all is dark, all is lost. How do you keep going? How do you maintain your youthful vigor, your heart, naked, pure innocence and hope? That no matter how crazy your dream was, how outrageous it seemed, you will never lose hope in your vision, in your dream, in your marriage, in your family, in your career, in your project, or in your healing. So, this is the golden table of hope. And I will discuss this more in the future. But take what we've said so far, the little bit we've given you so far, because hope needs not much. It just needs to be recognized. It's like a child. It doesn't seem very big and strong and tough, but its power is mighty enough to subdue even the most doubting and negative of forces. May you shine always, no matter what you're doing, with hope. Whatever you're dreaming, whatever you're planning, hang in there. As long as you have hope that tomorrow can be better, that you can do better tomorrow, that things can take a turn for the better tomorrow, you will conquer, you will subdue, you will be the golden victor who wins the gold medal. Dwawend Hotepu